Ways to make a living in the gig economy. Competition. This rundown contains an opposition. See the reward thing at the lower part of the rundown for more details. The economy is a precarious thing, and that has gotten clear to anybody seeing the COVID influencing a potential worldwide downturn. In the event that you wind up being not able to go to work out of your organization's dread of contamination, or are basically attempting to bring in some cash taking a shot along the edge, the gig economy might be ideal for you. A gig is a solitary employment completed by a subject matter expert, you, and it tends to be anything from strolling a canine to portraying a book recording. Breaking into the gig economy can be hard for individuals who aren't now proficient, so this rundown features the 10 most ideal ways anybody, that implies you, can earn enough to pay the rent in the gig economy. Number 5. Ride sharing. Chances are, you definitely think about ride sharing, as the stage has extended everywhere in the world in the previous decade. In case you're new, the idea rotates around sharing your ride with any individual who needs one. You can acknowledge a gig to get somebody or decrease it in case you can't or reluctant. Organizations like Uber let their drivers do anything they desire as far as how frequently they need to function, surrendering it totally to you. In case you're hoping to turn into a Uber driver, it's probably the least demanding thing you can do. Head on over to their site or utilize their application on your telephone and follow the connections/taps to turn into a driver. You need to have a record, and afterward all the framework requires is a smidgen of data on what your identity is, the thing that city you will be working in, and what kind of vehicle you drive. There are huge loads of Uber drivers who just work a couple of hours at night or on ends of the week to enhance their pay, as it's an incredible method to get some additional money. Number 4. Scooter charging. You realize those irritating bikes individuals are leaving everywhere in your city? They are discovered essentially wherever there's an enormous populace, and the bikes themselves can be to some degree a blemish. Regardless of this, they are unimaginably enjoyable to ride and offer a cheap method of getting around when strolling is definitely not an alluring other option. Presently, you can't bring in any cash by renting your own bike to the general population without a permit and a great deal of money, yet you can make tons by charging the ones you see lying about. Organizations like Bird depend vigorously on individuals like you to keep their gear charged, which is the reason you never observe them connected to anything along the road. You can join to turn into a bike charger and satisfy your gig by cruising all over, getting a Bird bike, take it home, and charge it. At that point, simply return it to a spot in the city, and gather your money the next morning. It's up to you the number of bikes you need to charge, which makes this sort of gig incredible for anybody ready to gather, charge, and delivery bikes in their city. Number 3. Fiverr. Fiverr is where individuals can post their particular aptitudes and trust that clients will put orders with them. This is a standard gig model, and each errand, aptitude, or task you promote on the site is known as a gig. Fiverr gets its name from the base expense of utilizing the administration, however don't stress, it doesn't cost designers anything to utilize. The manner in which it works is, you go to Fiverr.com and glance through the different aptitudes they offer, which can be anything from drawing an individual as a zombie to recording your impression of Christopher Walken on somebody's replying mail. Whatever your specific arrangement of aptitudes might be, there's a decent possibility you will discover a spot to promote them on Fiverr. The administration doesn't cost you anything forthright, however Fiverr will take its cut with a 20% derivation from the complete expense of your offered administration. In this way, in the event that you fill in as an expert video representative for $5, you will get $4 for your work. That is only the base sum, and there are a lot of individuals who charge considerably more for their administrations on Fiverr. If you like what you see, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Number 2. Upwork. Upwork is a help/site that capacities as a matching assistance of sorts. Suppose you appreciate editing original copies. You go to Upwork and assemble a CV/resume, where you list that as one of your aptitudes. You at that point rate your aptitude dependent on your experience. This empowers anybody utilizing Upwork to discover an editor to vet you and decide whether you're the correct contender for their specific work. The best thing about Upwork is that you can list a wide range of administrations you can give, and you can set your charges, accessibility, and aptitude level. The distinction among Upwork and other gig destinations is that you don't need to just trust that somebody will recruit or buy your gig. You can search out work through the site or application, and connection your data with a customer looking for administrations. An editor may discover an individual requesting a supervisor or editor to assist them with their proposal, and see that they are offering $300 to do it. In the event that that works for you, Upwork will connect you to each other and encourage the arrangement. Number 1. Amazon Flex. You may have seen that your Amazon.com conveyances were showing up at different occasions for the duration of the day and regularly on Sundays. They aren't getting to you through the postal assistants. Most Amazon bundles are conveyed from neighborhood stockrooms by means of Amazon Flex. The administration enrolls the guide of anybody ready to convey bundles, and the sum and zone you convey to is completely up to you. All you require is a vehicle fit for fitting a huge load of boxes, time, and a cell phone. At the point when you pursue Amazon Flex, you have adaptable hours where you can appear at the stockroom, get a pallet of requests, and take them to their objections all through the city. You can follow your profit through the application, and hope to make somewhere in the range of $18 and $25 every hour, with certain drivers procuring more. Since Amazon conveys boxes on Sundays, you can do this notwithstanding your normal everyday employment, or rather than it, and Amazon is continually searching for new individuals to convey their ever-growing plenty of boxes.